I'm Melinda from Homecare International, and I'm the creator of Supernova and Melinda Waxes. Today we are going to learn how to wax our face from home. So if you're at home and you've got a hot day tonight, or you're on lockdown, or you absolutely need a wax, let me show you how to use our home care kit. So what are the items that you actually need? Number one, you need a pre-wax spray. You always and must disinfect your skin before ever applying any form of wax. Make sure when you go back to your salon that your therapist does the same. Secondly, you can use a little bit of talc powder. The talc powder will take any form of moisture or oiliness off the skin. A lot of ladies who use base and tinted moisturizers, you have to clean that skin really well, and talc powder will prevent any form of lifting of the skin. Then to clean up the skin, you would need a post-wax lotion with blueberries from Supernova and our very, very important Blue Ice gel. The Blue Ice gel disinfects the skin and stops you from getting any form of reaction. How many times have you walked out the salon and you got pimples after a wax? It's because the therapist didn't disinfect your skin afterwards. Then you need to use an excellent wax. I do not recommend hot wax for the face. And the reason for that is because hot wax needs to be applied in the opposite direction of hair growth and removed in the opposite direction. Whereas foam wax, which we've got it in Pink Ladies, Vortex Azure, and the Milky Way, needs to be applied in the same direction of hair growth and pulled in the opposite. How much easier can it be when you're applying same, pull opposite, same, pull opposite? If the therapist or yourself are applying the waxes in the wrong direction, you can give yourself ingrown hairs. That is just something that comes with waxing. When you are going to use home waxing kits, we can offer you a beautiful 500 gram kit. You can take your blocks of the Supernova wax and you can pop them into your wax heater. It takes between 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes depending how cold your room is to heat it up. I always recommend that you put it on medium, and you can always turn it higher or lower. But give yourself some time for your wax to heat up. Stay with me and I'm going to show you how to wax the facial area. So, when we are starting with our lip or chin wax, which I'm going to demonstrate, you first need to make sure that you get all the hair out of your face. So make sure that you wear a nice headband or something to keep it, otherwise it might get into the wax. First thing we're going to do is apply a pre-wax spray. Pre-wax spray, you all remember now, is to disinfect the skin. So go over the skin neatly on both sides, all around and underneath the chinny chin. And if you've got hairs at the bottom, just make sure that you wax those. Luckily for me, I don't have so much hair. Then I apply a little bit of the talc powder. I make sure that I apply it over the area, just so that it takes away any form of moisture in the skin. Once you have done that, you take your lip spatula, you dip it into your wax pot. You make sure, how do we test it? On the inner part of your arm. You can all see that. We test it like that. Absolutely no heat to it. Put your fingers and your hand on it. Lift it off the body and remove. Very simple. Look how nice and thin it is. And you can still play with it. It's wonderful. Okay, so that being done, I'm now ready. I'm going to take my film wax, and film wax is applied in the same direction and removed in the opposite. I've got a little mirror in front of me, so I'm going to support the middle part of my skin, and I'm going to make sure that it's not too hot, and in the downward direction from the center of the nose all the way down, all the way down. 2 seconds. Please throw away your lip spatulas. You do not want to do any form of infection while you're busy waxing. Stick your fingers on, 2 seconds, support the skin, lift, support, over and over. Any little bits of wax, and it's removed beautifully. All the hairs are out. I promise you there is really no pain to this unless you're very, very hairy. Now let's do the second side. You take a clean spatula, and you dip it into the wax heater. We can take a little bit less now because I feel I don't need that much on the first application. And down. Hairs grow down the nose and down into the lip. Okay, very, very little bit. It smells beautiful. It's spicy cinnamon. Okay, put your fingers on. It's dry. I think 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And remove. Clean under the nose. And that's it. Beautiful waxing. Look how nice and thin, and you can still stretch it. Okay, I promise you, not many waxes can do that. Now, clean